Hey, good. Glad to see you here. Now we have this 2015. It's a Dodge. Sorry, it's a GMC. I'm sorry, it's not GMC. It's a truck. Bang! It's a bus truck. Can be a Express or Savannah. This is a 6.0 liters engine, gasoline. But our check engine line is on over here. So when I connect my scanner to this Chevy van, I found two codes. One code was the P0300. That means random multiple cylinder misfire. The owner say sometimes the check engine line start blinking, and then stay like that. So then say a misfiring cylinder, multiple cylinder. They don't know exactly which cylinder has the misfire. So and the other code was concern the knock sensor. We have two or three codes for the knock sensor. But yeah, no, for now I'm not sure if we have really problem with the knock sensor or it's because there is a misfire. So how can I know which cylinder has the misfire? This is a V8, so that means there is a 8 cylinders. So with my scanner, I go to the live data, misfire data. This scanner has the option to take a look to the misfire data and check the in live, which cylinder has the misfires. As you can see right here, I have the 8 cylinders, right? So this is misfire current, actual or now, misfire for the cylinder number. This actual misfire, this cylinder number 1 misfire now. The answer is no, because it's 0. But as you can see, the cylinder number 2, there is a 16, 20, this live, So right now this is 12 misfire, 14 misfire. You see? Sometimes go back to 0. That means there is sometimes not misfiring, but sometimes start misfiring. As you can see right now, 20 misfires. So as you can see, the cylinder number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, they don't have any misfire. Just the cylinder number 2. But sometimes there is misfire, sometimes no. But when I go down, okay, to the history. Okay, history. What about the history? The history, misfire history for the cylinder number 1. As you can see, there is no misfire. So that means the cylinder number 1 is in good shape. The history for the cylinder number 2, there is 7,000, right, 419 misfire. This is history. The history for the cylinder number 3, there is 5, number 4, 4, number 5, 18, number 6. As you can see, sometimes the cylinder number 6 has a misfire also. They have a history of 838. Cylinder number 7, 0. Cylinder number 8, 0. So that means the main problem is in the cylinder number 2, this one, because this is higher misfire, as you can see. And then the cylinder number 6. So the history tell me, we have a problem with those cylinders. But also, a couple more on the other cylinders. So that is why the computer set, the code P0300, because they don't know exactly which cylinder has the misfire. Because there is many cylinders with misfire. But the main thing right here is the cylinder number 2. So this is the first thing to solve. So what I'm planning to do, before anything, you have to replace the spark plugs, ignition wires, and at least the ignition coil for the cylinder number 2. After do that, I had to take a look if this history is keeping going up or no, or is keeping like that. Okay, so in that way I am going to know if the problem was the spark plug wire or ignition coil. But if after replace the spark plug just for this cylinder, the ignition coil for this cylinder, the ignition wire for this cylinder, and still this going up, something else happen. Can be a fuel injector, can be a lifters, can be a low pressure, low compression in the cylinder, can be piston rings, can be broke valves, can be head gasket, so can be anything else. But the first thing to see if the problem is only the spark plug, ignition wire, and ignition coil. If that is the problem, you know, it can be the ignition coil, the ignition wire, or the spark plug. Try to get on AC Delco. AC Delco is the exactly fit for this kind of Chevy. Okay, so if after replace the ignition coil, ignition wire, and the spark plug, and this keep like that, doesn't go up anymore, that means the problem was fixed. If that is the case, so I have to replace whole spark plugs, okay? At least in the 4 and the all 8 ignition wires, okay? In that way, you know that you have a good condition spark plug and ignition wires. If no, I don't recommend put this one until you will find which is causing the cylinder 2 having a misfire. So there is the way to figure out which cylinder has a misfire. Thank you for watching our video. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.